Welcome to the Bowcast with your hosts, the Bowtie Guy,
including the bow tie.
Yeah, it's cool. Bow ties are cool.
This from the man in the bow tie.
Bow ties are cool. Bow ties are cool.
Here's one. Bow tie. Get red.
Bow ties are cool.
and the Mustache Man.
All great men have mustaches.
And here we go.
Hello again. We're at First Walk Restaurant. Me and Trenton.
Yep.
And
Bowtie Guy.
I have Bowtie Guy and the Mustache Man.
Mustache Man, yes.
First Walk Talk.
First walk talk.
We just came over. We got off a hard day's work. Well, it was
hardly working.
Yeah.
No, it was a long day.
How I've come to describe it now is I call it somewhere between working hard and hardly working.
There's a fine balance. You got to jump back and forth between. You work, especially where I work. It's like sometimes you're forced to work hard.
Oh, are we ready?
Yep.
Okay, I'll ready. Oh, they're ready. Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So I don't have my glasses on. The story behind that is, I went home on break and I ordered some contacts online. Actually, Melissa had introduced
I'm
me
going to move
to-
us over here. I think it may cut down on the other the noise.
Well,
I'm not
anyway.
sure where the microphone is. It might be on the other side.
It could. Oh, that could be pretty bad. We'd be hearing it through the table.
But I think we did it like this
Yeah, I
last
think
time.
we did. Anyway, so I ordered some contacts from.
Here, I'm going to watch this real quick. I'm just going to watch. I'm just doing a
Okay,
test on our phone.
gotcha.
As I'm talking, it's moving around.
So we can see kind of where the microphone's at. Top side, bottom side.
Let me try it. Hold on one second. I'm going to try to test. Where's that little the speaker? I'm going to cover the speaker.
Okay.
It doesn't stop it from happening.
Okay.
I don't think anything stops it. So.
Okay. Anyway, so I ordered some contacts. I've been waiting for about a week. They're actually from Canada.
Maybe I'll do it this way because I am paranoid.
There you
Yeah,
go.
because now I know it does work this way.
Yeah, we can see it.
So welcome to Walk Talk. If you didn't hear us for the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, welcome to Walk Talk. We just got off work and we're just kind of unwinding here. So I picked up some contacts, right? So I ordered them online from Canada because I don't like going to the doctor and I don't like paying money from the spray stuff in my eye and tell me, hey, you need these same glasses or same lenses. So I pretty much know my eyesight hasn't changed in years. So I ordered from Canada website some contacts, and you don't have to have a prescription.
You can order anything online. That's what I like.
Pretty
It's
much.
amazing.
I do. I love it. It's a little sketchy sometimes, but I like the sketchiness about it. It's America, damn it. We should be able to be sketchy and buy sketchy
That's
things.
right. Anything
it's our
not
freedom.
ordered in the USA is either awesome or illegal, and which is also awesome.
Which is double awesome, is what it is.
Thank you, dear.
So anyway, I ordered these contacts. They according to my tracking, they were here. So they're out for delivery when I went on my break. So I was like, okay, well that's cool. I'll go home, put them on, be good. My glasses have been bugging me because I need to get them adjusted. Again, don't like going to the doctor. I'm kind of old-fashioned and
Nobody
lazy.
really likes the doctor. I don't know what causes you. I know that they try to sucker you in.
Well, yeah.
Literally with suckers at the end of your visit.
Exactly. That's the sucker doctor. I haven't seen him in a while.
I haven't
but-
seen the sucker doctor.
They suck
That
your
sounds
money
like a
out.
sexual doctor. I don't want to go to that doctor.
Yeah, he did have a lot of suits against him. I think he's still doing jail time. But,
Right.
I hear he's doing really well in jail, though. He's got
He's got a
following there.
I bet.
So, anyway,
So we're in Canada ordering.
we're not quite in Canada, but we're ordering from Canada. Anyway,
we're ordering from
so I
Canada.
go home, and I have these really cool flowers in my backyard, and I've been really getting into photography. Bowtieshot.com. It's my website in case anyone wanted
right.
to check out some of my work. Anyway,
Where you may have found this audio recording at
you
Bowtiecast.
may have, absolutely. I was like, oh, okay, contacts weren't there, but I ended up taking my glasses off, take some pictures of these flowers on my break. Because when I'm wearing my glasses, it's a real pain. I don't like using the digital screen. My camera actually has a digital and a manual lens, you can look through. So I took my glasses off, laid them down in the grass, took some really sweet pictures. Which, if you're listening to this on my website, you can probably look in the gallery up at the top tab to your right. You'll find some awesome flower pictures.
And to do another tangent real quick, I was just thinking about that. What is your favorite bow tie picture that's came out on your website that you like themed so far? Do you have a favorite?
That's a good one. I'm a little biased. I do like my newest one as of the recording right now, which is my.
I don't think I've been
mermaid.
there to see it. I don't know if I've seen the mermaid one.
It's my mermaid tie. It's my kind of my mint color, bright. The coral, the old Publix color tie I wear. took it on the beach with some really cool scenery. Yeah, you got to check it out. You should check it out. But my favorite is probably my poker bow tie.
Oh.
And I have a couple of reasons why. For one, I'm a big avid poker player, and I enjoy poker. For two, I got these little cards was just shopping at Target. It was either Target or it might have been a dollar store, and they had these miniature cards in the dollar section. My cousin Summer actually introduced me to the dollar section. I found a lot of cool props, like the prop for my bunny bow tie, the little pin, little wooden thing. I got that at Target for $1. So, but got these little playing cards there. And I already had a set of chips and and everything else because I used to play poker and anyway, so it was cool because the picture came together really well because I got the chips and the cards are kind of like an optical illusion because they're tiny, but in the picture they kind of look
larger.
They look larger. It kind of messes with your head because if they're normal size, the bow tie is enormous, So it's kind of an optical illusion. But the main reason why it's my favorite, other than poker, and I reference Rounders. If anyone's seen Rounders in it, that's one of my favorite.
Well, if they don't know,
movies.
Then they don't deserve to know.
Right.
But now you know, so whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So now you're in it. But my favorite thing about it is I put it up. I just started Instagram for my bow tie website. It's called Bow Tie Shots, the Instagram. So if you want to follow that, check out my photos. A lot of it's similar. I'll put some up that aren't on the website, but I put that one up, and I'm still kind of new to it. I don't know the best hashtags and everything to put up, but I put that up, and I put just a couple hashtags like Texas Hold'em, poker, bow tie, and within a couple hours, probably later that night, I got some likes on it, and then one of the likes was actually from what's her name, Beth Shack, who, if anyone follows poker and watches high stakes poker or anything like that, you'll definitely know who she is. She's one of the biggest female poker players, and as far as notoriety.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say because biggest, not like she can't fit through a door.
No. She's actually pretty attractive. She's a little older,
really?
So I guess I would call her like a MILF.
I'll give her my number then.
But yeah, you'll have to check some pictures out.
You know what my favorite bow tie is on your site?
What's that?
I'm partial because I love medieval times. I like the Highlander theme that you did.
Yeah.
I just love that sword that it's hanging on.
That sword. The funny story is I actually got that for costume, Black Knight from the Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I dressed as him one year, and it turned out pretty well. And that's a real claymore. It's a real sword. You definitely impale somebody with that.
Yep.
Speaking of which, I got it online too. We go back to the
But not
Canada.
Canada.
No, not Canada. You can get anything on eBay.
Because Mel Gibson's from Australia. And,
Right.
And
Because it's authentic from Scotland, so
there you go.
Anyway, so I was really stoked. I saw Beth Shack, and I looked at it, and I was like, I checked her Twitter because it's tagged to that, and it's official, so it's actually her. And I was like, because a lot of celebrities have, a million fake things.
I've seen that celebrities, they've lost their name, so then they have to put themselves as the real something.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's like, I'm the real Kal-El. It's like, Bizarro keeps taking
Right.
keeps taking Kal-El and Superman.
But I got so nerded out, I took a screenshot of it. I'm like, man, so she actually looked at this photo, and she liked it. No, that's pretty cool.
Really? Awesome.
Yeah. You'll have to check her out. I'll send you some photos of her, and I'll send you a YouTube link later of her playing for thousands of dollars at the table.
I'd like to see that.
She actually used to be married to another big poker professional, and I don't believe they're married anymore. I could be wrong, but...
Oh, did we finish the Canada theme?
Oh,
by why we ordered something on Canada.
I guess this is why we call it the Tanget Cast, right?
Yeah, because
Okay.
we
Back
start
to
on one
Canada.
thing and then...
Well, no, I was just saying, I can't see far away very well, but I can see up close fine. So if I'm on my house...
Nearsighted, yeah.
I'm nearsighted, yeah. I can never get the name right, so I don't even attempt. So I always say the wrong one, okay? It's pretty sad I don't even know what I am.
Well, you know what?
Most
Basically,
Americans
the
don't.
easiest way is if you see near, then you're nearsighted. If you see far, then
Okay,
you're
that makes sense.
For me, that makes me boob-sighted because I see a lot of boobs.
Okay, I think most guys have that trait. I would say
Did I
am
tell you I
too.
got snagged the other day?
No.
Yeah, a lady caught me. She wasn't like the best MILF, whatever, but she, was
Right.
one of these ladies a little bit older, and she's been working out and
Okay.
looking pretty good. But I totally got
got caught.
snagged. Well,
I think you might have mentioned this to me, actually.
yeah, it's a pretty good story. But you know how like you'll take out orders and customers will be a little bit ahead of you. So I was curious because she was fairly well endowed, but being her age and everything, I was just trying to evaluate. In my mind, I was doing the calculation of like what her boobs possibly looked like based upon how she was, containing them.
Right, containing them. I like that.
And her
It's very
boob,
clinical.
her boob containers. And so, because she just came from athletics, so I'm like, I was trying to rule out. I'm like, I don't think it was a total sports bra.
Yeah, you got to contain those.
So anyway, as we're walking out, she's talking to me, and I'm picking up 80% of what she's saying, because that's what guys do. They listen to 80%, and the other 20% they focus on whatever they're focused on.
It's a high percentage from one guy.
So anyway,
you're estimating on the high side. That's very generous.
All I did was, I'm trying to be less pervy, so when other people listen to this. But the truth is, we all look at boobs and we all look at whatever, and we. Okay.
It's in our genes.
Yeah,
and we're not talking about.
Our Levi's. Something's in our genes. For a little bit anyway. But anyway, that's when I went to. Like most of the time, like if a woman turns around on me, you can easily just like go from below the horizon just straight to their eyes real quickly, and it doesn't, because you can be glancing from anywhere and just go right back to your eyes. So usually there's nothing. I've done that 100 times. No big deal as long as you instantly go up.
Save,
yeah,
you're saving yourself.
But she asked me a question, and I answered it. I don't even remember the question was. Okay, but I answered it or something. But I was kind of late. So then she turns and looks at me and kind of rephrases it a different way, because I don't think she was wanting a different answer or something, but not in a bad way. She's just like, oh really, kind of blah blah blah, and then wanted me to expand upon it. And when she did, she turned to me, and instead of immediately going up to her eyes, I'm processing now both her, like what her boobs are, and at the same time the question. So I spend a full extra, like an extra Mississippi than I should have. That's very obvious. Normally it's like they look and you go straight up, but it was like she looks at me and I can see her looking at me, but I'm still looking at her boobs, and it's one Mississippi, and then I look up. So I knew I was snagged.
Oh boy.
But all I did was, when I looked at her, all I did was just kind of grin, and then I answered her question smoothly. And then
You're pretty good at bouncing back.
but she just gave a big smile, and I know she knew.
Yeah.
But I think she liked it.
Of course.
So or else I would have been in the manager's office.
You would be unemployed right now.
Yeah, I'd be in the manager's office, 2 weeks off, not paid vacation.
Right.
But anyway,
back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
Glasses. Forgot my glasses. So right now I'm nearsighted, as we just determined. So I didn't realize until I was left my parking lot, left my driveway. I don't have a parking lot. I'm not that fancy. I don't own an entire parking lot. That'd be nice, though. Maybe one day.
You could.
When my bow tie shot studio opens up.
That's right.
But anyway, so I was heading down the road, and then I realized, things look a little blurry. And I'm like, oh crap, it hit me. I left my glasses. I could have turned around, but it's like, you know what? Let's just roll with it. I can make it through the rest of the day. Not too much of an issue, but pointing out signs and things like that is a little challenging when you can't see.
If you guys are having trouble hearing us a little bit, Dave, because we're actually eating our meal as we're talking.
We're professionals.
Usually we finish eating and then we talk, but
we couldn't wait. We had too many good ideas. Okay, back to the idea. We're talking about scratch-offs. Okay, we like to invest in a lot of scratch-offs. We went in on a $2 one.
Yeah, money bag.
Because we're feeling a little risky today. Feeling like big ballers.
Yeah.
With the $2.
$2 scratcher.
We got our investment back. So, go on and tell me about what you were talking about with the
I thought
big gambler.
Okay, so what happens is we got guys that come in, Mr. Short and a bunch of the other people.
You know what his first name is, by the way?
I found out today. Did you find out? We just called him Mr. Short. I just thought maybe it wasn't even his name, that he was just Short.
Billy.
Because
he was going to cash a check today, and then his driver's license, he forgot it. But I saw on this check, I was like, Billy Short. Interesting. Weird random fact that no one else will won't appreciate, but for me, it was kind of interesting.
It was interesting.
Yeah. But go ahead. Sorry.
Now I'm going to always see him as Billy.
Yeah, Billy Short. I'll call him Billy. I might call him Billy. He kind of hates me already anyway, because ironically his last name is Mr. Short.
And he is short.
And he is short. And he tries, because he's a very older man. He's probably, what would you say, roughly? He's up there.
80s?
80s for sure, definitely. Yeah. Well, he has a habit of, we'll get into it later, but he does buy a insane amount of scratch-offs.
Like high dollar, $20,
$20. He'll buy 10 or maybe 5 at a time, 6,
and just
7.
Keep recycling for a while.
Keeps coming back. But what he'll do is he'll drop them, or he will lose them, and then I'm not sure if it's intentional. I don't think it's intentional, but he'll come up and always question us and say, you shorted me. You shorted me one scratch, $20 scratch off or whatever, and then without fail, it's like, count my till. It's fine. Later someone will find you dropped your ticket there. So, ironically, his last name is Mr. Short. We call him Mr. Short. He's a short person, and he tries to short us on the till. So, I mean, it's double meaning there.
His vision is he's short-sighted.
Yeah, he is. Both fiscally and visually, I think, as well.
So, my idea was, I like to scratch the numbers, and I like it when you get the little symbols, and it makes it kind of fun. And every once in a while, I don't like bingo. I don't like it because it's too busy.
Too much.
But I like
crosswords,
I don't mind the one called Lotteria because you match symbols, and the symbols get in a line, and it's pretty easy. It's
kind of
quick.
like
it's like a bingo. It's like a bingo.
Kind of like a bingo, but
Picture bingo or something.
more like a slot machine or something,
Yeah.
right?
The whole idea that I had was people that just want to get down to business, like Mr. Short, they should make these tickets that's just called win or lose, and you don't even see the word win or lose. You just scratch in the center, and it'll either have $0, or it'll have the prize money, $5 or $20, and then that's how easy it is.
I like that idea, and this is what triggered in my brain. And this is my tangent and my thought on this. I like the idea of instant gratification, win-loss.
Yeah.
But I think on top of that, they should add, since we're eating at a Chinese place right now, and
right.
Fortune cookies are kind of a fun thing to do, right? So what I was thinking is, you get to hook a gambler. Usually, same with like cards. You have someone who likes gambling and they play cards. They go to a dog track. They like to gamble, so they'll be playing cards and dealing, betting on horses, and that's just their personality. So
and other animals that poop on the track.
Exactly, and it's the same with people with scratch offs. Generally, a lot of the times, if someone's buying scratch offs, they're going to play, Mega Millions, Powerball, all the little number games.
Yeah.
So I thought what would be fun is on those scratch offs, you could do a couple things. For one, you could put a little fortune on there, maybe a random fortune, on the scratch off.
Like a saying?
Like a saying or like some advice. Maybe you could put some advice on there like maybe you should take care of your family or something for those really addictive gamblers.
Man who bets with scared money.
Does not feed child.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Maybe some things like that might give them some.
I just thought of a good idea for a game. Like we'll call it fortune wrap up. Like
okay.
I'll start with I'll start saying something, and then you would finish the fortune. Then we'll do that sometime, and then you do the same thing. Yeah.
Well, my idea, I was thinking little sayings would be kind of neat because, for one, people love sayings and fortunes, and that would entice them to keep playing. I mean, I know it sounds weird, but some people are weird like that. But on top of that, I was thinking, fortune cookies have lucky numbers on them. What if on the scratch off you could just put any random numbers on there, just the lucky numbers as well, and that would entice them more to gamble on Powerball or whatever. However set many numbers that the number has on the ticket, they might be like, because generally gamblers are superstitious. You'll find people, they always ask what number the ticket's on and things like that. And some people like high numbers, some people think they only win on the low ones. Everyone has their own things, but I think putting that on the ticket, you would definitely increase sales a little bit because people would be like, "Oh, this number, I'm gonna play this as a play 3."
Well, actually, that's funny. It's like lucky number, it's like
exactly.
could be lucky numbers.
Yeah, and you're not. I mean,
you don't even have to call it lucky numbers. You can just call it random numbers.
Yeah, exactly. And people we have a guy named Dave who comes in all the time, and he's always looking for numbers from anywhere. You get inspiration.
He's like Neo in the Matrix.
Exactly, he's looking numbers everywhere. What time is it? How much change did I get back? I should play that. There's certain people like him that, that he doesn't normally play scratch offs, but something like that might withdraw him to play more scratch offs, and then in turn, people who play scratch offs might encourage them to play numbers.
Play a scratch off, and you just won $20, and it shows you your lucky numbers, and there's exactly 5 of them. They might play Fantasy 5. Mm-hmm. And that's another sell for the lotto community.
Exactly. Then you can have fun sage advice on there as well for the people who are really ridiculous who should really stop gambling.
I have a tangent I'm going to tell you, but one of my old favorite science fiction shows was called Sliders. People kept sliding into the same dimension.
I've heard of that.
It's the same time, but things have changed. Like something maybe, maybe like Russia won some war or something, and everybody, the whole world's different, and so everything just keeps changing. But they're usually in the same town or city or community, wherever they leap from or slide from. Excuse me. Quantum Leap was a different series, which is excellent. But Sliders, one of my favorite episodes on there. Is, by the way, stars Jerry O'Connell, who's married to the first person who played Mystique, that was married to Ramos.
Oh, wow.
So it's Rebecca Romaine Stamos. Married Jerry O'Connell after they broke up. So. So hot wife alert for him.
Model, right? She's a model.
She's everything. She's what we like to call the complete package.
Yeah. What happened there?
She came out of the Dreamer's Toolbox. I don't know, but he's really funny.
He slid into a good universe and then kind of
slid
out.
into it, all right.
More than once, I'm sure. Did they have kids?
Oh yeah, they got kids now.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Anyway, the whole thing with Sliders is now that I think about it, it's kind of perverted title. We could make that a porn movie easily. But
yeah.
anyway, we're not going down that dirty trail today.
Not today, anyway.
I don't feel like dusting my everything off. But anyway, because we're talking about the lottery, my favorite one was where they went to this universe and everybody seemed pretty happy for the most part. And then a person walks up to like this ATM machine, and then he just goes up to it and types it, like he just puts his like ID card and says his name, and he says, how, it's like, how much money do you want? The guy's like, I'll take $20, and it's like, here's $20. And so the guy goes, what's going on? It's like, oh yeah, you can get your, like, wait, you never heard of the ATM or something? It's like, no, it's like, yeah, it's like if you want to, you can get your money. So he comes back to the rest of the group. It's like, dude, it's like, here's some money for everybody. He has like $500.
Oh, no good.
Yeah, and he's like handing it out to people. It's like, what? It's like this ATM just gives it out to you. It's like, and one person that I guess was familiar with the universe, like, oh, you're a brave man. It's like, what do you mean brave? It's like, yeah, it's like for every $10 that you get free for the ATM, it puts you into like this big, it's like a slottery.
Oh,
so
really?
like if you lose, that means your name's in it like many more times to be drawn. And what happens is, basically you're going to be killed at the end of the week. On television.
Oh,
yeah, it's a big series. Yeah,
like a Running Man type thing.
But it's a series where the police come and they guard and they contain you, and then you get to live great. Like you can do things, but you're always under constant guard. And it was interesting. And of course, one of the characters in the show, number comes up. So I think it was the girl, and
it's like prison, but not like it's not a death sentence.
But it's like what it is if you want money, you can have it, but you got to be careful if you take too much because it's going to increase your odds of bad things happening. But you can have plenty. But you might go, hey, I'm going to pay off for my house. It's like you have 10,000 chances compared, but there might be 1 million people in it, but you've got 10,000 entries. I'm sure you still may not get chosen, but it's going to increase your odds. And what happens is it goes on this program, and they end up like trying to take your life for the lottery. So I always thought that was an interesting.
That is interesting
concept behind that.
People like Mr. Short wouldn't make it too long.
Well, you think about our society though, but people,
That's
the idea
true.
of
You're right. So many addicted people that the numbers would be so high, it would almost be like it wouldn't be as big of a risk because you got bigger gamblers than you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you would still be at risk, but.
Apparently, their technology in that universe was able to track people pretty easily because you would think that some people would just disappear.
Right.
In our world, if they had that kind of money.
By their own island or something. So in this universe, it was global, like a global lottery. So you couldn't go to Mexico or anything. It was like
everybody knew, like they knew where you were.
Wow.
Or maybe there was walls around the entire city, like Divergent or something. I don't know.
Now, who was running this lottery? Was it the government?
It was the government.
Okay.
That I remember.
Could you make enough money to bribe the government, though, and then kind of get a seat of power?
The thing is, what happens is once you win, then you get this thing called the white card. And then you can buy anything you want for, like, your last...
Oh, really?
Your last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like nothing doesn't charge you. Like I want an ice cream, and it's like, here's an ice cream. I want it,
Yeah.
But it's like, you can eat anywhere for
free. It's like
your
last meal,
you
but forever.
You can get spas, like you get treatment, whatever. Any toy you want to play or buy, like you got a white card. And like dealerships have to give you a car to drive around in.
No kidding.
It's just because it's your last week.
It might be even worth it.
Yeah. So anyway, we're opening our fortune cookies.
Yep. This is gonna be great audio, by the way.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. Crunching up our.
Well, I'm very curious to see how it all turns out. Well,
I'll let you go first.
I'm glad I can read mine because it just says you are not illiterate. That's all it says. I don't know what kind of.
Maybe that should have been for me because
let me turn around.
Glasses.
If it would have said that in Chinese, and then on the backside it just gives my lucky numbers like you were suggesting, and it just says lettuce is like Shang or something.
I have be full was my Chinese word. That's looks like a house, like all the Chinese letters to me. Okay. So mine.
What is your fortune?
Mine's almost appropriate. It's kind of funny. It's not at all. Success is in the details. Can't really see those too well because I don't have my glasses.
Well,
but I'm not illiterate.
I'm not illiterate either, apparently, because I was able to read this.
Okay, so what are your lucky numbers? Let's go ahead and go over our lucky numbers.
We haven't even done match here.
Yep.
My first lucky number is 36.
Yeah, I got 7.
I have a 44.
My second's 37.
Go fish.
You win.
I got a 44, a 32.
I got a 20 and a 54.
I have a 20 and a 54.
Really?
Yeah.
26?
No.
Oh, guess what my last one is?
What is
40.
it? A 40? And my last one's a 33.
So you have a 42, right?
No, I have a 44.
Oh, okay.
But we have a 20 and a 54 that are similar.
See, now if we were these type of gambling people, we would play 2054 on Play 4.
Yeah, why not? I say we.
What order is yours? Is yours 20 then 54?
Yeah, it's a 20 then 54, and it's
Is it?
it's almost in the same position. Let's see, no, mine's one position last. Mine's in
back.
the fourth. Mine's in the fourth and fifth spot.
Oh, no
1,
kidding.
2, 3, and yours is the third and fourth spot.
Yeah. Well, it's close.
Yeah, it's not
if
too
this
bad.
comes out, I'll be slightly annoyed, but not.
Yeah, I have no
okay.
idea what does it pay for winning? Do you know what the percentage is?
With the Play 4, I'm pretty sure like if you get all the numbers, I think it's like a set number, 500, I think. Unless it changes, I'm not sure. I just know that I've had
It's a
people
1 in
cash
10,000
out.
chance, 1 in 9,900.
I've had one. There's a guy that actually 2 or 3 times in 1 week he plays the triples, and this might be he might have been cash 3 or might have been Play 4. I don't remember, but he likes to play all the 1-1-1-1, 2-2-2-2.
And you have to do that early because they sell out. People
They
believe
do.
in that.
They actually does, yeah. And he bought probably about
Pardon this
10.
annoyance. I'm going to slide my chair back.
He bought
to
about
resting position.
He bought about 10 on each one, and he hit 500. He hit one of them.
Wow.
Hey, take care.
Take care, buddy.
He hit all the numbers, and then at that day it was like $500, and we only can pay out up to like $5.99 per day or whatever to customers. But no, he had about at least six other more of those. Then he invested a lot of them in scratch offs, and then he won like I think $5,000 on one of the scratch offs that he had bought that day.
Where's that guy live?
I don't know.
What?
I got his license plate. We'll
Yeah.
visit him later. But there's this kind of a hermity kind of guy. He had this scraggly long beard.
Did he have
Kinda
overalls? That matches that
No, I feel like
description.
he owns a pair of overalls for sure. This guy definitely has overalls. He wasn't wearing them. He was wearing kind of a well-worn shirt. A shirt that might have had a bass. I feel like a bass might have been on this shirt.
Right.
Like a
Could've
bass, and it was worn very well.
Did you need me to get the door for you, dear?
Oh, no. Oh, no, I got it. Thank you, though.
And when I say it was worn well, I don't mean he pulled it off really well. I mean it had gotten some use to it and some stainage and some tears and whatnot. But anyway, he came in.
I just was temporarily excited there.
Oh, I saw. You might not have picked it up on the recording, but he's not even listened to anything. He caught about 15% of what I was saying. Something about overalls.
The last 3 sentences.
Yeah, about overalls. No, I can tell. But
excited on that.
So yeah, and he came in again later that week. The story, I'm just gonna continue the story. He's not, ET's not listening, but maybe somebody is.
I'm listening
excited
mostly
back
now.
here. But no, he came in another day, and I was like, he had another $500 winner. I was like, man, I need to follow this guy around. He's got something going on. He's got something figured out.
You should play his license plate,
yeah.
and that will show him. And then, like when you win off his license plate, just go in your face.
Yes, but the funny thing is, he was kind of like I said, hermity, and I feel like he's the kind of guy you'd see in a movie, like a stereotypical guy that's like worried about the government, and he's got like a tinfoil hat, and he's like, I don't trust the government.
You're trying to read my
but
mind.
I feel like somehow he's kind of cracked. Like he was explaining like the logic to betting on certain numbers and the payout and the percentages, and it's like he's got patterns, algorithms, and he had this. And I mean, normally you'd think it's the ramblings of a raving madman, but he had definitely won multiple times in 1 week, and I was a little coincidental. It could be coincidental, but he probably spends too much on Lotto, and who knows how much he's spent to win what he's won. But it was a little surprising to see. I was a little worried about him.
What would you do? Like, we always talk about like if we win the big one, like of course I'd pay off my little shack and do certain things, and like
that's a good question.
But let's say you just won some fun money. Like it's not enough to change your whole life, but you got a couple of grand just sitting around that you can just blow to have some fun
money. Okay.
Yeah, like you got $3 grand.
$3
and it's like, and basically you can't use it for anything constructive.
Nothing constructive.
Yeah,
what do you consider constructive?
Would
like a project be constructive?
Well, it depends. Like, I understand. Like, well, I guess I'm like, I know it'd be tempting to go. Well, I'll buy a nice camera for our web series or something like that.
Right.
But I think that might be too constructive.
Is that too constructive?
Yeah, I'm talking about like totally blown. Like to me, it's like buying like 1 million paper balls and then sitting on top of Publix, and then when Paul Bush walks out, we pour them all on top of them. That's the type of stuff that I would think of.
See, I like the paper ball idea, but I would make a giant catapult, a giant like slingshot as well. So we could pull it back and just hit him. It wouldn't kill him.
How about this? We put him inside a big catapult, and we try to shoot him into a million paper balls for his landing.
That would be fun. Yeah. And then the paper balls would be filled with shrapnel. No, maybe that's too dark. No.
I got to tell you something serious that I want to do sometime, and we can do this probably for like $50 or something. I don't know. But one time when we know Melissa is like opening, Kuzmano that works with us.
Yeah. I think their last name's something else now.
Yeah, she changed. Yeah, Scott. Yeah. Melissa Scott's her maiden name.
Okay.
But I don't know if she's legally changed it yet. She may have changed it in the computer.
All right.
But I don't know how it works. But I call her Kuz.
Kuz. It sounds better.
And I call her Monica because she has the same tenant. She loves Friends, and she also is like Monica's
So you're like Chandler.
Yeah,
you like to think you're Chandler, right?
And Chandler's not a good-looking guy, but he's better looking than me. So
he's got his personality. He's the funniest.
He definitely has a lot of jokes, and sometimes I got jokes. As people
if you're Chandler, then I have to.
Who are you going to be on the series?
See, if I had to choose, I wouldn't want to be Ross because I feel like, he's a smarter and logical guy. But he's kind of a dude. He's kind of a nerd. I would want to be Joey, even though I don't really like Joey. And he's a moron.
Yeah,
he's more fun than Ross.
He's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll just personify his. I would
want that fun and carefreeness. I wouldn't want to be like Ross, who's kind of.
You're kind of a hybrid, probably. You got the smarts of Ross, but I think you got the fun of Joe.
That's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said.
So maybe you're Joss.
Joss, okay.
What's his other way? What's his name again?
Joss Whedon?
No, I was thinking of Joey.
Joey and Ross.
Ross. So Rowie,
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
it's funny you mention that because the way you look at it, if you think about Chandler's kind of a combination of the two. I never really thought about it, but he kind of is like
he does
because he can be serious and smart.
He's
and then
good at doing his weekly math reports or whatever.
Yeah. So we already have a combination.
So he's kind of got the fun. Yeah, no wonder he gels between.
Yeah, exactly. He's kind of the connection between the two.
Yeah. Well, they do have that thing where they joke about. We always say those two are best friends.
And Joey and Chandler are best friends, aren't they?
Anyway, Melissa, that's what we do. We tangent talk.
We almost totally lost that one.
For the money, I just thought it'd be fun to. Melissa doesn't really like balloons.
She doesn't like balloons?
She's not mortified of them or anything, but I think they creep her out. So
Paige blew up a couple of them when she was blowing them up, and I was like, man, she wasn't there though. Yeah.
But here's the thing, I know that she doesn't like them, so I'd like to fill her office with a couple hundred balloons.
That would be awesome.
We could actually take about 50 of them and use helium to the ceiling, and then the rest of them we just blow up by hand, and we just get 10 of us, and we just go at it. It'd probably take us an hour. But it would take a couple hundred balloons and just jam them in her office.
That's pretty good.
And we probably have to get it clear from. If she works April 1st, we could try.
That would be a good day.
And we know she's working.
Contraption would be nice. We could build a simple box contraption. We could just tape it to the ceiling.
Right.
Where you pull it, like when you bowl and you pull it perfect 300, and then the little. You imagine two people putting keys in and little balloons falling down.
Yeah.
If we had maybe when she opens the door, tie it to the door, and then she opens the door.
We could just even if we got half the office filled with the balloons, and we could take a picture of it, but then we could set a trigger when she opens the door, it rips the plastic stuff that you see through. What's that called?
Saran wrap.
Yeah, the saran wrap kind of stuff. When she opens it, it just rip it forward, and all these balloons are slow. It's like a slow lava. It's the balloons are
Oh, that would be sweet.
Yeah.
If we could get the balloons somehow to trigger where they would pop too randomly, that would be awesome.
I don't want to mortify her like that.
Okay, that's too far.
And one may just pop randomly. She'll probably pop them out of anger.
That's true.
But
we better not work that day. We make sure.
No, I have to work that day.
Well, yeah. No, you just leave a camera in there.
You have your phone. What day is April 1st on anyway?
April 1st.
It's probably on a Saturday when you don't work.
I didn't realize it's coming up. Yeah, maybe if I'm just shopping and I can leave, that'd be great. I don't want to be there though to work with her the rest of the day.
And the thing is, the one thing.
That is a Wednesday actually.
There's a 50-50 shot because I get I happen to be off this Wednesday, but I have worked the last I don't know how many Wednesdays.
Right. Well, here's my idea. It's a little bit more complex.
Okay.
A little bit more maniacal. But could cost us about the same. So what we do is we round up a bunch of kids, just random, really obnoxious kids. Okay.
Oh no, that's nothing. Someone's trying to interrupt. I don't know if it'll stop my recording or not, but we're gonna need to know. I don't want that call. Let's see if we're still recording here.
Might not be.
It may stop
Megan's
us.
birthday.
Okay, looks like it's still recording actually.
Still recording? Okay.
Yeah,
I can edit out
we're
that
still,
dead-
yeah,
dead
okay.
air.
I didn't know.
So,
Sorry.
I was
phone
just trying to
call
get really
interrupted.
suspenseful with my story because I feel like this is going to be
Yeah,
such a great
so-
idea. I decided to stop and just awkwardly.
He actually held a note up to me that said,
yeah.
"Make it look like you're
You're
adding some
like someone's
suspense."
calling your phone and it could be interrupted.
Yeah.
Okay, so we gather up a bunch of kids. Now that part I haven't nailed down. Where I know of a couple of kids I could grab. Not grab. That sounds really bad. Okay.
You probably shouldn't grab any kids. Just saying, that's probably not a good idea.
Family members that own children. I like to say own like they're a car or a piece of property. I mean, they are theirs. So whatever. This is because it's getting really bad. I'm just gonna stop. So we get some kids. Gather them up. I imagine just a whole carload of kids. We work on a day. We know that Paul's working and Melissa. And it could be a day in the morning, or morning would be preferable when it's not too busy. Maybe Paul's opening and Melissa. This could, some dominoes have to line up or fall into effect. Anyway, so we go in there, and the funny thing about Paul, I don't know if you noticed, but he loves to blow balloons up. Like he's the first one to get to entice.
I didn't know
balloons.
he could reach the valve to put the helium in there.
I think they put a box over there for him. I think he climbs the side of the tank.
They just put a banana on the top, and he just climbs right up.
They have a balloon blown up already, and he just ties it to his back, and he gives
Floats
it a little. He floats up a little bit.
Nice,
but not just enough right amount of helium. Too much, he might go to the ceiling again. That was terrible last time. But anyway, so he likes to run over there and blow balloons up. But apparently that's as far as his knowledge of balloons goes because he doesn't have the ability to tie them. So what he'll do is no matter where I'm at, if I'm in the office or whatever. He'll blow up a balloon and then he'll run up to me with the balloon still not tied but like inflated, and he'll hand it over to me to tie it for him. So then he has me hold it for him so then he can tie the string on it. What would be great is to come in with a bunch of kids and then come through like when Melissa's there.
Oh, so she's forced.
Yeah, then have her like today. That's exactly what happened to me today.
Yeah.
There's about 5 or 6 kids when I was trying to get off work. I was about to leave. And Paul, there was literally this lady had 4 or 5 kids with her. So he comes over. I'm like, I know I'm gonna have to help him. So I walk over there, and he's blowing them up because he's got to blow them up.
Yeah, he loves it.
He hands them to me, and I'm tying them, and then I gotta hand it to him. And then he ties the string on it, and then it's a whole process.
Right.
And then one of them he had let go, and it went to the ceiling.
Which takes about 20 minutes longer than necessary.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
20 minutes, but he has to have
It could be done in 60 seconds.
And while we were doing this, another a mom walks up with her kids and says, "I want a pink balloon too." And it lasted.
A whole nother. Oh
yeah.
My
But I think we gathered about 20 kids, and we make Melissa go over there with Paul and just blow a balloon up for every one of of those kids. I think that would be great.
I don't know how she would handle it. Well, first of all, she hates the balloons anyway.
She hates them,
She would probably handle it.
put her in a
You know what she would do?
situation.
No, she would go, Trenton.
No, I'm not working today.
Or
I'm coming in-
Tarver, yeah.
Me and you are coming in with the kids.
Oh, yeah.
We're shopping. We insist. We're customers.
I see your plan now.
Exactly. Then we get to enjoy it, and then we don't have to stay for the aftermath. And then we say, hey, you know what? I want some balloons for us, too. You need to blow some balloons up for us.
We definitely need to plan something, but that is just
That's too much.
I don't
that
know
one's
if
too much anguish on us with all the
yeah,
kids.
first of all, it's a lot of plotting, but secondly, I don't know if
I like the idea better in my head than I do out in the open than actually executing it.
no, it would be hilarious. I just look at it as like that's a lot of process, and I'm like
That is. Then we'd have to on our day
first
off.
of all,
We'd have to gather.
we have to
a bunch
hope
of
that Paul's
kids.
working, and then
We gotta
it's a
give
lot
kids candy bar. We probably have to give them at least one candy bar to go along with this. I mean, fiscally, we might get out a little bit cheaper though.
True.
Maybe.
I think what I'm going to do is we're coming up on about 38 minutes, which is the last one was. So I'm going to go ahead and call this one a stop for now, and
right.
then we'll move on to other random ideas. Maybe
Absolutely.
maybe this will be a part 1 or part 2. I'm not sure, but we're going to stop this right now.
Until next time, guys.
Farewell.